handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Aqueduct Racetrack here on Sunday. It is the 14th of April 2024. Gonna look at third race from Aqueduct, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and also join me throughout this upcoming week for my Newmarket Craven meeting previews. It's going to be an excellent Craven meeting from Newmarket, so I hope you join me for those previews. And just around the corner, turf racing resumes next Saturday here at Aqueduct, so I can't wait for that. But let's look at the third race from Aqueduct. It's rescheduled because it didn't fill yesterday, so they're running it Sunday. Third race from Aqueduct. It is the Top Flight Invitational. It's going for a purse of $150,000. Race for fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 5 horses taking a stroll around the main track, which is 1,800 meters in circumference, or a mile and 1/8 on the Aqueduct main track. My top selection here in the Top Flight, I'm going to go take the number 3 horse, Tizzy in the Sky. I'm going to go 3-4-1-5 in the superfecta. 3-4-1-5 super. Top selection of 3 horse, Tizzy in the Sky. 5-year-old mare by Sky Kingdom. Kendra Carmouche trains. Tom Pletcher gets to mount. The horse's most recent outing came 17th of December at Gulfstream, mile 16th in the Royal Delta Stakes, and she finished 4th by 5.5 lengths that day. She sat back early after not the best beginning. She was very wide late, and she just, never got into it. Her races in New York were a little bit better than those races outside of New York. Back to New York, going a mile and 1/8 here. I think she's going to be in a better spot to win. The Royal Delta this year really showed up tough. 2 back in the Go for One here in Aqueduct in the mud. 1 mile 2nd of December. She finished 2nd by 3 3/4 lengths. Dr. B won it on the front end. This horse stalked her that day, but just really couldn't get there. But she ran her heart out over the mile. And then the turn back, the alarm handicap over here at Aqueduct, a mile and 1/8 on the 3rd November. Finishing 2nd by a neck. She was dueling on the front end. She got caught in the lane that day, but again, she ran her heart out. And then Officer 62 going a mile and 1/8 here on the 4th of October. Winning by 9 3/4 lengths. She basically walked in the front end, and she went away with it late. She likes this track. She's 6 for 3 locally. Back to a mile and 1/8. Could be forwardly paced. She could win. I think an upsetter could be the 4 horse Spiked for Jose Gomez and John Turnover the second. 2 back had a decent third Heavenly Prize Invitational off the nearly year of freshening. Came back last week or a month later in March, and off 62 going the 1-turn mile where she broke through the gate and lost all chances that day. But if you look at some of her races in the winter of 2023, some of those races could definitely win here. She's back to stakes quality horses. I think she's been crying out for a mile and 1/8. She likes this track. I'll give her a shot on the ticket. And I also think the 1 horse comparative for Brad Cox, Godolphin, and Manny Franco could win also. Back to New York, where she's 2 for 2 at Aqueduct. Won the ladies handicap here on the 6th of January quite nicely over this trip of ground. And went off 6-2 in late November over this trip of ground. Then they took the horse to the Bayaco at Oakland, where she won by 1.5 lengths that day. And then ran the Azaria, which came up very tough this year, and she never really got going. But, come back here to New York, training well, even money. I know it's not the best price, but she could definitely win. Let's use her in the pick 4 or the pick 5 that we could use also. So we got my selection for the third from Aqueduct. Now it's the Top Flight Invitational. I'm going to take the 3 horse Tizzy in the Sky. Give kudos to the 4 horse Spiked and the 1 horse comparative. Where we 3-4-1-5 super, 3-4-1 in the multi race. So good luck to them. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5. Good luck, everyone.